that we've hit Protector's Enclave. What we're going to do is we're going to run in here, and I did pick up a few items from the mailbox while I was paused out. We're going to go in here now, and we're going to talk to Sergeant Knox. And I suggest exploring everywhere. This, of course, is Sergeant
Protector's
Knox.
Enclave.
You've
So,
completed Valindra's
you were the one
siege.
who saved Makos.
You get a pair of
Neverwinter
gloves.
may have a new hero in the making. Well, it was a hard-fought battle, but the city is safe once again. Thank you for your help in defending the city from Valindra's attack, and welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
There, we get a bunch of new titles. Now I get a new mission.
Handle yourself, and that makes your membership in this fine Adventurers Guild all but guaranteed. As a reward for your deeds, I've arranged a few things. Speak with our mount salesman Brendan Cantor, and then enter the training for some combat training. I'm sure you can still learn a thing or two, and a new skill is worth its weight in gold.
Very much so. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to come over here. This is where you would get your first mount.
Good man, that's.
And it doesn't matter which one you pick, but you've got a token to get a free one. You can just go ahead and pick Waterdeep mount. And then what it wants you to do is open your inventory. See, collection points. Open your inventory, and then you would click that. We also made it to level 2, so we're going to be able to click this again, and look at that, an embroidered bag of holding, and 2 more Neverwinter incentives. Now this is the Adventurers Guild Hall. I would always suggest going around and looking. It's got some art. You can probably tell that there's wizards that hang around in here. Look here. There is a piece of lore that we have a hard time, and that is, that's the mounts of the countryside, and that's the piece of lore. The textbook describes what the Neverwinter 9 stood for, and also contains a discussion on the how and when of their return. And anytime you see a little thing like that sparkling, you should always run up and read it. You can talk to these people.
Many mysteries. Are you here to aid in my research?
These may be for future adventures. See another glowy one over here? Oh, look there. A mirror that does not really show us anything. That could be problematic later on. The Song of the Seven Sisters. Discussion of the 7 chosen of Mystra. Each book is dedicated to one sister. See? And, you know, some banners. They really did a great job designing this place. This was where the old Trade of Blades was. Up here, that's the auctioneer if you need to go talk to the auction house. And then, of course, you can pick up companions from there, base companions. And you've got place. Oh, look here. Read excerpt. An overview of the gods of Faerun. The gods of Faerun are numerous and represent many aspects of daily life in the realms. These are some of the ones that are worshipped today. Asmodeus is not on the list of choices that you can have, nor is Bane, nor is Cyric. Gondolar, Grumsh, Kelemvor is. Loth is not. They are. Shar is not. She's the mistress of the night, and Selene is the Moon Maiden. They're sisters, twin sisters. Sune is Tempest and Torm, Sylvanus. They don't have the Lord of the Dead. Kelemvor is a neutral god. Grumps is the one-eyed god of the orcs and the goblins. Cyric, Bane, and Asmodeus are evil gods, so hence they're not there. So, oh, look there. There is a member of the Sword Coast Adventurers. Whenever we come down here, now we're just going to go looking around before we do the training thing. Always explore. That's where the hero's quest will start. That's the task board. You got Rick's. They got a little party going on in here all the time, cooking cooking a wild boar. Over here, oh, more lore. The crown is the key. The crown is the key. There is a treatise on the essential nature of the crown of Neverwinter. The gist of the text is that the crown is a magical key, one that only the true heir can wear. We'll have to remember that. Prayer circle. Run upstairs here. Like I said, explore your surroundings. Read some excerpts. That was the water clocks. It's discussing the water clocks and the rarity of the work. That is the taxonomy of the Gru. Talking about the Gru, you'll meet them later on. That's Tarhun. He's a dragonborn. Nope.
Greetings.
He'll teach you about artifacts.
Full of questions.
But Ogma is the god, the binder of what is known, all knowledge. This guy here sells histories. These are things that are not in the game anymore. These are areas that they removed. Rothe Valley, they have actually put back in as a straight playthrough. Mount Hope now is the current new module. If we go right here, read this excerpt. Kelemvor, the Lord of the Dead, oversees everyone's passage from life to the death and determines what their deeds in life have earned them in the afterlife. He is firm but fair. Kelemvor feels that death is a natural part of life, which it is. And that's more lore. You can find this stuff all over the place. The more lore you pick up, the more about the Forgotten Realms you learn. This is an enchant merchant. She sells the common enchants, the common bonus enchants, action, stamina gain, movement, and the combat enchants. I wouldn't buy the primitive modes. You'll learn more about that as you level. This is the seal vendor. Anytime you get seals of the adventurer and you're a new player, you need to come over here and buy you some equipment. You only have to buy one piece of each of these and only one piece of the Warrior's Raid shirt. Pick whatever's most useful for your class. You pick one pair of pants, one shirt, and 2 rings. As you can see, I have a pair of pants in my inventory as well as restoration shirt and pants. This is General Merchant. The very best things that you can buy whenever you have enough cash to do it is buy a stack. As a wizard, you don't need these. Or a wizard or warlock does not need these. Fighter and barbarian do not need dungeoneering kits. Nature kit would be your ranger. Religion kit would be your cleric and your paladin. And then your thieves kit would be your bard and your rogue. Whichever class you are, avoid the one you can pick up because you can pick up those nodes without using a kit. The other nodes you will need these kits. These are where you will get refinement points. You can pick up later on insignia to go in your mount slots. Very important. And if you are a free to play player and have no VIP, especially rank 7 VIP, you'll need injury kits. Vendor over here, this is a PvP vendor. Unless you're doing PvP, you probably won't need a lot of this. Um, there is different equipment here that you could pick up. This equipment here is pretty much obsolete. You get that with Grim coins, which are impossible to come by nowadays for the most part. You get that by buying Glory, uh, Grim stuff. This is just, most of this nowadays is just cosmetic. PvP campaign master. This will tell you about the PvP campaign, which is pretty much dead.
What can I do for you?
This is, you know, you can buy PvP gear here. You'll notice in PvP it's 960, but the item level is 40 in regular. I don't really know how that works. This is your mailbox courier. You have some messages. Vanguard, my team and I have assembled the Vanguard in the Dread Ring to confront and hold back the lender. I've left supplies to you to aid, and please join us. You can pick up the supplies at the rewards claim agent in the Temple of Tyr, Sergeant Knox. We can delete that. And that once again is the same message telling you to go up to the rewards agent. And then that is a piece of cosmetic item. You know, that's from the Galt Neverember, Lord or Protector of Neverwinter, Lord of Neverwinter. And then this is telling me that I have access to the Dragonborn. So we'll just delete those. And this is where you will learn a lot of what you need to learn. You enter the training room. The training room's good to come up here and practice, especially to get used to some of your skills. Once you get through the tutorial, you can come back up here and put up dummies to fight with.
With your trainer's help, I'll shape you to a fine adventurer, able to take on any foe. The first thing we need to work on is keeping you alive. You're no use in a fight if you're dead. So, let's practice your defensive techniques. You look like
Understood.
the type to get out of the way of an incoming strike, rather than risk a lethal blow. Dodging is your specialty, I bet. If a foe can't hit you, you can't lose. When you're dodging, you'll want to keep an eye on your stamina. Each time you dodge, you will lose some stamina. Your stamina will regenerate over time when you aren't dodging. So practice the timing and dodge just before the enemy strikes.
Got it? Dodge before the enemy strikes. You'll see, you'll be able to see him strike. That's one time. But you got to keep your stamina up if you want to do that. That's two. But my stamina's really low now. Got it. 3 dodges. And how you do that's either double tapping the S key, tapping the any of the movement keys. It can be sideways, it can be forwards, it can be back. Oh, not enough stamina. There it is. Or you can just hit the tab key. And it'll typically, oh no, wait, shoot. I keep saying the tab key. It's the shift key. You can hit the shift key. The shift key will do it whenever you press down the walk.
Fine work. Next, you'll need to understand how to gain combat advantage on your foe. Let's begin. You gain combat advantage when you've
successfully flanked your foe. You can achieve this by putting your foe in between you and an ally. If you can manage this, you will both deal more damage with your strikes. Note the ring on the ground when you target your foe, and watch it as it changes color when you have moved into the proper position. Then, you are ready. Strike the flank.
See, now here's the thing. See how the color is? No combat advantage. It's got to be purple, so you've got to basically be behind them to be able to do this. You have to flank your opponent. The goal is there. If the tank is over here and the combatant is here and focused on the tank, you want to be behind the combatant, the opponent that is focused on the tank. You do not want to be standing beside the tank. If you are standing beside the tank or standing in the red whenever it hits and you die, it is your own celestial fault.
Well done. Keep in mind that your foes can flank you as well. Do what you can to watch your back. Don't let yourself get surrounded. Now, next lesson. Every adventurer has the potential to learn a special technique. What technique you master will depend on your particular set of skills. Are you ready to unlock your potential? As a wizard, your spell mastery allows you to utilize an additional encounter power in combat. Whichever ability you choose to master will be more powerful, and sometimes gain special effects. Simple enough, eh? Let's give it a try.
This is what we were going back to about this. Like, if you spell mastery, now affects multiple targets. Spell mastery. We're going to put that one over in spell mastery because now we can just. Oh, I didn't even have to hit spell mastery. It just hit the
Well done.
encounter
I
power.
see real potential in you. Now, this next technique is a bit different. You've recently gained a mount of your own. Your mounts are powerful allies, and can actually grant you new abilities in combat. Be sure to look out for new, powerful mounts on your journey. Find the powers that best suit your style. For now, show me what you can do.
And for the mount power, you would just click the 7 key. And then go back and talk to
This
Corbin.
adventuring thing really comes easily to you. You're ready for the final test. Your trainer and I think we can unlock your ultimate potential. As you battle your foes, you'll feel yourself generating action points. When you've built up enough action points, you can unleash your daily power, a powerful ability that can turn the tide in a battle. We will help you generate action points here, so show us the best you've got.
And that's whenever you get a daily power. That's one of my favorites,
Well done,
especially
indeed.
single targets.
That's about all I can teach you for now. When next we meet, I expect you to be even stronger.
And you'll get advanced combat training later on, which will teach you more, but it really should be taught all right now because there's a lot of intricacies that you don't get until you get to level 20 that you really do need to know before then. Now we will talk to Nox again. What should I do next?
Eager. That's good. If you survived Corbin, I'm sure you're ready for anything I can throw at you. You should know, whenever you're unsure of what to do next, check your journal. Take a look at your adventures within, and be sure to claim the rewards the guild offers for your deeds. With all you've done, you're a fully fledged member of the Adventurers Guild now. Congratulations! I'm sure you're ready for work, and believe me, there is plenty to go around. In fact, I have a task of particular importance in mind. The attack on the city wasn't the last we'll see of Valindra. I'm sure of it. I believe she is now working towards some wicked end in Neverdeath Graveyard. A troop of my gods just returned from there with reports of red wizards and necromantic rituals. I need you to venture into the graveyard and speak with Doom Guide Volok. Put a stop to whatever Valinda is plotting.
And there's your next task. But remember what they told you. You know, to go up to the, and by all means, go around and explore, check out the city. You know, you can see that they've been working on this part down on Deacon Street for a while. In there, and you'll find mailboxes here periodically, and travel posts. And then, of course, in there is where all the Dragon Slayer stuff goes on. You'll get to it later. And there's Artisan's Workshop. Different people around. You know. Here, this is where you could pick up your incentive stuff. As you can see, if you get to the full 100, you can get a bag or a guard companion or a mount. My suggestion would be the bag, or even picking up some of these epic enchanting stones, or companion upgrade tokens, mount upgrade tokens. These three are probably going to be the most useful to you. Either that or the bag. There used to be vendors all the way through here. This is profession vendor. This is the adventurer seal vendor. So this is the same as the one in the stronghold. But as you get other seals, this would be the one to go to. You could pick up another were-rat. You could pick up astral diamonds. You could trade old seals in, which you shouldn't have as a new player, any old seals. The dragon seals will buy you different gear here. And then seals of the spider god will buy you different gear there. And that's pretty much it for the marketplace. And we'll go down here. There is the auction house. And then, of course, up there is the Moonstone Mask. And this is the Moonstone Mask. It is actually a house of ill repute in the. It is actually a house of ill repute in Neverwinter. Mailbox. You will be wanting to look for these scrying stones if you want the scrying stone achievements. These go under exploration. There's the Moonstone Mask. It got up here during the spell plague whenever it was broken off and ejected up from the mainland down there. You can go along and explore. You know, it's neat little area. There's one of the under mountains starts up here, and you can come in, and as you can see, from time to time you will get groups that come up here, and this was a big spot for role playing because it's a very sociable place. There's a campfire. In the area up behind the bar there's a special VIP area if you have VIP. Um, there's, of course, a band. And if you have access to the VIP area, you know, there's some vendors back here that, like the Joaquin merchants, you can't always talk to them. And you can look down upon things from up here and watch the going ons. Like if you look over there, you can see the players standing over there. And, you know, there's Campfire, Joaquin's Merchant, a Tavern Master. Sells just your standard things. This is
Hail, adventurer!
Tarmaloon Trade Bars.
Parting with any of your trade bars? Oh, if
You can
so,
buy
I
certain
have
things
many.
here. Dyes, fashion, equipment, which the equipment's outdated. Like you can't really, you know, I mean, you can buy your first artifact set here, but um, artifacts, you can buy these. These are some older artifacts. Uh, you can get some companions. Oh, they've updated it. There's now a Lich in here and a green scale bowman, as well as a Black Death Scorpion. All the tutors in here, the Neverwinter Knight. Um, there's some useful companions in here. Mounts. You can buy insignias if you need to. Mounts. There's different mounts. Oh, they put the apparatus of Gond in there. Giant toad. Hellfire engine. Interesting. They've got a bunch of different ones in here. And then some consumables. A lot of people buy the scrolls or the health stones. Um, the insignias will have different powers like critical strike, crit severity. That's that's offensive combat. Evasion, awareness, deflection. Those are defensives. Then you can get some of these that'll give you other bonuses like hit points, gold, glory. I don't suggest using those. Um, these will help bolster your item level up. And of course, you can go back and look around the rooms and see if anything's there. Um, you can also get to that merchant here from the trade bar. You get to that merchant there. And
Do you
the
have
Wondrous
astral
Burrow.
diamond?
Now, we've looked at the Moonstone Mask. A little fun tip. You see this person looking over here? Um, there's a portal. Just go ahead and jump in it. And Fallen Tower Jumper. You used to only be able to get that in the Tower District. Whenever they took the Tower District out, they moved that up there. Which, you know, it's fun. There are a lot of Order of the White Star people out today. We're going to slide over here now. And it said that he left you some supplies up here. He didn't really leave you any supplies, but there are things up here that I can grab, and I'm probably going to grab before we go to Neverdeath. Now, you look right here, 5,314 item level. We can get into Neverdeath and go that way, but right now we're going to stop, and that's base stuff to do once you get to Neverwinter after the tutorial.